Hello, everybody. This is Living with the Darkness, the Rage Across New York. Today we have a scene at the Scepter of the Green. The scene will start with Jacob Clay, who is coming close to coming into the veil-protected area of the Sept. He will see he was informed that there is someone waiting for his verdict to be given, and you will see Elizabeth. You have her description, and you saw her when she became the head of the Kinfolk Council. She is tied to a tree. I'm not gonna show photo because I don't have a photo of her being beaten down. She is beaten down. A lot of people just came and beaten down. There's a skin, a literal skin, a pelt in front of her.
Is it like a wolf pelt?
Yes. Oh no, human pelt.
Human pelt. Oh god, ew.
There is this guy waiting, which is basically the Bonar Arun Ridibra. He is basically put there to protect Elizabeth from people trying to kill her without verdict is given.
Okay, cool.
And he will like step down, like show his throat to the Jacob, and he will like step back for Jacob to do the talking.
Yeah, he'll just nod to his colleague, respectfully, because he's got a pretty ugly job and a boring one as well. So it's kind of the worst of both worlds. And he will have a ask. Don't we have silver? Don't we have jail cells beneath the museum for this?
No, the king left.
I see. Fair enough. He looks a little bit like oh, that was unpleasant news sort of look, like moderately, like how someone reacts to moderately bad news, like, oh, that's not very pleasant. But yeah, he'll kind of point to the human pelt. Is this, did someone leave this here?
Her twin. I think the 10-point left the Seekers as a gift.
Great. I didn't know we were skin dancers now. Just kind of mutters to himself, like, in kind of mild disgust at the notion of a Garu pelt being left here as some sort of trophy. He'll look up at the obviously bloodied Elizabeth.
You know, she said that we proved ourselves, and she won.
I would contest that, but there is a Garu pelt right in front of us both, so I won't comment.
Raya, if you want, I can just,
It's fine. Someone to bear witness between our interaction would be helpful, actually.
He nods.
So yeah, he'll walk up to Elizabeth. He'll actually just, I assume this pelt is rotting now, like,
yes,
just
probably.
decay is just, yeah, it probably smells fucking awful then. In which case he's literally just going to move it to one side because it's in the way and it's disgusting and it has no purpose here other than to basically be a mockery, which is pointless. So he literally just moves it to one side, far off away that the smell is a bit weaker. Yeah, because it's disgusting and it's in the way. And yeah, he'll look up at Elizabeth.
You will see that her eyes kind of like looks at Jacob Clay. Her eyes are, when someone punches you over and over again. Her face is like fucked up. She tries to smile, but her beautiful smile is gone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm late to, I wish I could have partaken in the dinner that your wife offered me, but I couldn't, for obvious reasons.
No doubt. Did you intend to kill her and me as well?
No. You are, as far as I know, I heard striders are hard to kill. Your wife was no use. She didn't say anything to me that would put me and my goals in danger, Raya.
Well, perhaps we should start with those then. What were your goals?
Becoming a Garu.
Why?
Becoming more powerful. My twin can move to Umbra, or used to, as she looks at the skin. See realms beyond imagination. Powerful. No man could have hurt her, except, your war party did. I heard she killed someone before she died.
Oxy, do I know who she killed? Was it Suarte or
Dallas.
Dallas, that's right, yeah. Why did you want to become more powerful? Power is a means to an end, not a goal in and of itself.
So I can do what I want? I don't like being the weakling that I was. Roll me perception psychology, please.
Yep, I seriously need more dots in that. Just need to load up the Discord because I never remember Discord. Right. What else dice roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll just set up there then. Two successes.
Let me think. There's no remorse or guilt with what Elizabeth is doing.
Okay.
There are no other marks that she shows that she is unhappy with what she did. Maybe she's a sociopath.
Okay. Okay.
And you know that they can be really, they can act like they care. They can be
That's psychopathy. Sociopathy are people who have a lot of difficulty forming emotional connections, but
yes,
psychopaths
psychopath, yeah, psychopath.
psychopaths cannot Psychopaths that are genuinely, yeah.
I think like it's like if you're a psychopath, it's you lack ability to love or
You
form a
basically,
meaningful relationship, but you can act like you do. You
yeah,
just don't say shit.
you basically lack empathy as a psychopath. Sociopaths have difficulties feeling empathy. I mean, it's complex, but that's basically the kind of it in a nutshell. Psychopaths don't feel empathy. Sociopaths rarely do, but can.
And you see that there is this like deep. Well, she is clever. It's obvious, and you you would guess that she is also manipulative. But she is acting really normal. Doesn't give a shit about what's happening. She screamed. You heard from others that she screamed and she's being tortured, as most do. But she says, "Is there anything that you want to ask, Ryan?"
Well, I did ask why, but if it really was you could get a different view of the scenery, then I'm not really sure how much there is to add.
The Thousand Whispers, Raya. I told the story. I can tell you the story as well if you want to.
Go ahead.
I came to the Septs after I become one with my twin. If you check my right arm, I miss 2 of my fingers. Half of them are gone. It's because my twin, who was a Garu, a child of Gaia, who become a Ronin, also missed her fingers, so we wanted to be identical. She smiles.
Sorry, what was she saying? She was punished for her sister for her twin being a Ronin, or
No,
she did it?
No, she says, I wanted to be identical with my twin. So I cut my finger. My twin did. It is, not easy to look identical. When someone is missing a finger, of course. We came to the sept and we met with the elder, the skin dancer, who killed by the wormful of the sept and who killed Tlathain. The elder showed us the way, and we had a clever plan with my sister. We were going to poison the Garu, and then when Garu buried them, we were going to just take their skin. And we did for 3 Garu. The Tailsinger, the Keeper of the Land. The another individual, a Glasswalker in the other sept. And the Wendigo, who fall in love with Efiana.
Pardon? What was that last bit?
There was a Wendigo who I killed with my twin. He was in love with a Wendigo. I heard that Wendigo was in love with Efiana.
Triangle. Is there a point to that?
No, it was just easy to use the Wendigo. I usually didn't act until the Kinfolk Bill has started, and I put myself forward. There were not a lot of kin who was interested in politics, except myself, and I get chosen as the Fianna representative, thanks to saying the right things at the right time. And then Jeremy died.
Did you kill Jeremy?
My twin did.
Why'd you do that?
Because Sepp needed a distraction for me to be more focused on gaining trust. And then the Seekers offered me an opportunity. She smiles. Because the problem between Tyler and Mike that I created, she kind of smiles again. It was me who said Mike beats other kin. And it was me who made Tyler look like he is just another person who wants to rebel against Garu. Both of them did not have the intention. I just simply left rumors and people talked.
Taking that from my interaction with Michael, he wasn't exactly as people described him.
Then Aiden, it was Aiden who gave me the exact opportunity to become leader of the kinfolk. He even convinced Tyler to vote for me. And Tyler convinced others to vote for me. I seduced Cole. Actually, no. My twin seduced Cole, not me. And I become the leader.
Her twin seduced Cole.
My twin, she looked exactly like me. She was better at seducing. She used her gifts that she got from Child Gaia.
I'll be truth of guarding every single one of her statements, by the way. Just want me to make one roll for like the entire thing.
Yeah, let's just go for one roll because
I assume it's high because it's her manipulation plus her subterfuge, so is the difficulty on the roll.
You actually have a success.
Okay, cool.
Because for manipulation, I think you already rolled, right? Before that.
No, I get after roll still. I just don't know.
Oh, 9.
Okay, 9. That's fine. I get 3 successes.
She's not lying.
She's not lying.
She has not lied in any sentence. Like basically, what she did was, you asked and you just said, "Did you lie in any of these sentences?" No. She said no, and then it's truth.
Yep.
Cole. Sad story. Did you know that his wife was a Garu who killed their children when they become more than 19? He had a sad story, and I lied about my sad story, so he fell in love with the woman I present. So with Mike and Tyler out of the way, I become the kinfolk leader. Thanks to, I presented myself as the middle ground, and Tyler and Mike were yelling at each other. Or presumably yelling at each other. I knew that I was being tracked I was being watched, because there was a kinfolk who belonged to Aiden. He was keep watching me at my cafe. Aiden and 10 Point was keep coming to my cafe. So does Saoirse. Even Chloe came twice, your packmate. I supported Chloe by telling Cole that he should accept Chloe's offer because she was a liberal and I needed more liberals in the Sept.
Why did you need more liberals in the set?
Because I know there was a problem between liberals and the traditionals. The kin were not happy what Dallas did. So basically what happened is I tried to push that agenda more. I actually tried to push both agenda more. I was the one who acted like I am nothing but a pawn to your wife. So she would be angry towards certain Garu. The Seekers try to get, me to not cause a problem in this Sept because Mike and Tyler are supposed to be problems. But I acted like their pawn, so other individuals would have a problem with them. I really don't think they didn't understand what I was doing until it was so late.
Well, you and your twin skinned free Garu and got another killed.
4. We had 4 skins.
4 skins killed 3.
And even in defeat, as you can see, Raya, I proved that the kinfolk has a right to be scared. She looks at the skin. They torture me, they beat me down. What do you think the kin is going to think about this as she smiles? And it's just like her face hurts because she got beaten a lot.
I'm not sure you're in a position to say that, considering the absolute ruthlessness that you displayed.
True.
You did this for power, not to help kin. You murdered innocents. You murdered a kin. Well, your sister did, but you're complicit and aided and abetted her. So, even if you are correct, they're also correct to fear and hate you as well, are they not?
True, Raya. We will see who is right in the future, I guess. I guess I won't see because I will be dead, probably. I guess this torture will end one day.
What is torture to you?
Ability for your fellow Garu to feel that their actions are justified. Am I a skinner? Yes. I skinned Garu? Yes. I poisoned Garu? Yes. As she shows the skin of her twin. So did you.
No, I didn't.
I hope you will see differently.
Why do you think I threw that thing away? It's fucking disgusting.
I hope the kin will see differently. I'm pretty sure your wife will see differently. Your wife adores you, just so you know.
I like to think I put in the effort.
She is a good person. I think she will support Mike now. Mike and his mafia.
If you're more concerned with being a Garu, then why do you care so much about this issue between the kin and the Garu?
It created conflict, Raya. You misunderstand my point. The more I put myself forward and moved a little bit of pawns here and there, the sept was
I
busy.
understand I understand the self-interested purpose of acquiring power through manipulating others to gain trust and become more accepted by the Sept, and as such removing yourself from suspicion of murder. But that doesn't really explain why you seem so concerned about the hypocrisy of the Garu and how they treat other kins.
Oh
If you're after power, that shouldn't matter to you. It's already served
no,
its purpose as a distraction.
I just I'm just telling you, Ryan. I'm not worried. I know that I left scars. The Aiden, 10 Point, maybe Sirsha, even Chloe will have hard time believing in other kin when they see someone who is weak. They will always remember me. Also, these kinfolk will know that you have been acting in a strange way when the shit goes down. I don't care about most of them, but they will be sad.
Most?
Yeah, most will.
So which ones do you care about?
Sadly, I cared about Cole. He was a nice man, but he
With
didn't get
my
what I expect from him.
out of character,
Mm-hmm.
um, would that contradict my current uh,
Uh,
psychoanalysis on her so far?
care doesn't mean care.
You had an interest in him.
Yes, you got it.
Didn't
I
necessarily
mean,
emotionally care. Rather, she lost a useful
yes, power.
asset.
And in the end, I did my last create amazing crescendo. I was gonna, I was losing hope, and I was thinking about going after Murder Hobo's father. But the Silver Doom arrived with his kinfolk. It was me who talked with the kinfolk. They brought her to me. It was a chance that I can't even miss. I manipulated Kiara to come to the Sept, said we will protect her. She took the chance and came here. She was so scared of what happened in that Sept that she didn't want to go back. My plan was to create more conflict, and I had so many plans.
Nick, can I have your dinner now?
This
There.
You know, I feel sorry for you. I feel like you live a very sad life.
She looks in the eye of Jacob.
He doesn't necessarily say it like super patronizingly. He doesn't. He's not like I feel sorry for you as if he is above her. Rather than it's like he's not super emotional about it either. It's more like he's saying it as a statement of fact. Like this is this is just how I feel about the situation.
Mm-hmm. She just looks in the eye of Jacob for 5 seconds and then lets it go.
Hmm. I look at all of this And I see this as a situation that is quite ironic in that for all of these manipulations, it's ultimately just been one giant diversion for everyone involved.
This sept is divided, right?
Well, duh. It has, what, 13 tribes here? It was never going to be fully united.
I think Mother's dream, as they say, is dead. The sept doesn't trust each other. She shrugs. Her bone still hurts when she shrugs.
Have the Garu ever? Then compare that to the trust they have here, and I think you'll find it's a significant step up. Perhaps you'll consider that a failure, but at the end of the day, that doesn't really matter.
How will I die?
You'll be given the right of the Silver Death.
May I ask, what is that?
To put it bluntly, I cut off your head with a silver sword.
Oh, see? Would you like me to share the scene and do it now?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Is he gonna...
I can make a howl and link the scene if you want.
You can howl and, you know.
Oh yeah, I'd have to switch to the Umbra first.
If you want, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just post a scene after the howl. I will say that you switched.
Oh, Jesus, I don't want. Right post, right post.
Just check the chat, please, first.
What's the name of where we're at? So I can put it in how.
We are at the heart of the cairn.
Yeah.
I am PMing you something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh. How do I be this person? I haven't seen the show.
Really? God damn it.
Tell me how to do it.
Okay, just do it Jacob way.
No. All right, I get it. Oh yeah, he's gonna. Oh yeah, he was always gonna do it like that. He's definitely gonna do it this character's way. Exact. Yes. All right. And now we wait.
Basically, what is happening is when you say Rite of Silver Death, the really bra goes and brings through catcher. The true catcher nods, and the really bra basically gets Elizabeth on her knees, and she puts her head low, and she is waiting.
Yeah, he'll see if there's kind of like a sort of pedestal. It's similar to beheadings in medieval times. One's head is often laid down in a particular fashion. So as to effectively expedite the process, as beheading was actually considered a kind sentence back in those days. Hanging was considered the sort of the worst. And I think it's you rest your head on your side, and you're on some sort of pedestal, which in this case could literally be like a flat tree stump. Obviously, if they had, they would custom build like these little wooden blocks that you could place your head in, so the axe would cleanly fall down. But
people are asking for a live link.
Yeah, I can give you a live link. But yes, I'll wait for people to join briefly.
I don't think it's going to take long after the execution, so I just told Lindsay that it will take a brief moment.
It'll
just
take like no more than 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, but I like doing these things.
Okay,
yes, okay, let's just give like 2 more minutes, and then if people doesn't want to join, they can't. Shit happens.
Shit happens. Really, Bar is really bra. He's stunned.
Exactly, he is like, oh my god, all those pure greed.
And I'm actually just going to quickly get up the book for the particular effects of this. I believe it's in the Book of Auspices. Alright. Yeah, it is a punishment reserved only for those who kill their own kind without provocation or lawful challenge, but through cold, calculated murder in order to achieve some aim or goal. Well, couldn't be more fitting.
Some would say she would deserve more, but Jacob Clay is merciful.
Perhaps a kind form of execution by human standards, by Guru standards, is the third most greatest punishment in the nation, aside from rendering someone a Ronin or rendering them outside of Gaia through Gaia's teeth. I will make the rituals roll right now, however, because it will prevent her from moving or sidestepping. It basically robs her of all strength. What's the difficulty? Difficulty 7. I have a specialty in punishment rights. Oh shit! I should have tagged willpower. Shit.
You didn't say willpower, but you can do it again. You just, like, mark it,
I'll
then
tag
you realize.
willpower. I should have tagged willpower on that. That's why I didn't say it. I fucking tagged way too early. My bad. My fault.
But you will try first time, and then it will, you will realize that shit. I did the wrong thing. Nobody's around. Redimeri's looking at you. He's like, I didn't see shit.
Well, in that roll, I got 6 successes as well.
Thousand Whispers checking his book while he looks at you and he raises his eyebrow, doing be fast, and you do it again immediately.
Yeah. The ritual itself is actually to reduce renown and prevent someone from again to have the magical effect. It is not actually for the death itself. She needs to make a willpower roll, difficulty 10, to stand bravely at the end. A failure costs her renown, as she otherwise she will grovel. But yes, he stands in position.
The Elizabeth looks at the Jacob. She has a smile, and then she looks down, and then the Thousand Whispers give you the nod. And wait, you will see the murder hobo. The Saoirse is there. You saw she smiles to Saoirse. You see the kinfolk comes as well. And they're waiting for Jacob to pass the sentence.
Jacob will stand tall. He'll actually change into his Krynos form because he needs to ensure that this is a quick death and doesn't want to have to make multiple strikes. And he will simply await for the small gathering to occur and then stand to the side of, but towards Elizabeth, and simply say, "In the name of the Scepter, the Green, and Alpha Mother Larissa, I, Jacob Clay, Adrian Philodox of the Silver Fang, sentence Elizabeth Frankenet to die by right of silver death. Do you have any last words?"
As I have said, the Elizabeth looks at the kin, looks at the Saoirse, anybody who's there that she had a connection with, smiles, and shakes her head.
And you will bring the silver gavel down on her.
Roll me your Dex melee at difficulty 3.
Hey, specialty enclaves. 7 successes.
8 plus your strength, please.
Okay, that's 16d10. I do 11 damage.
You cut her off pretty clean. It's one of the most clean cuts that you have ever done in your life. You see when you cut the head, the kinfolk but you see the true catcher is watching and nods at Jacob. Would you like to end the scene in this amazing moment where you do 11 ag to a head?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watch, for watching. See you next time in the next episode of Living Where the Darkness rage across the New York.